So here I am again at convention talking about a 1997 case that should have never been made against 4 men. God willing, at next year's convention, Marvin Roberts, Eugene Vent, George Frese, and Kevin Pease will be standing here, exonerated. This past year, we learned that Williams Holmes had confessed not once, but twice. We learned that he had given a confession when he was in prison in California, that confession was sent to the Fairbanks Police Department and the District Attorney's Office in 2011. 2011, before we had even filed the post-conviction relief filings. Neither office, the FPD or the DA's office, did anything with that confession. And how did we learn about it? We only learned about it because the Alaska Innocence Project discovered it in their review of the case. And if they hadn't discovered and disclosed it, we probably still wouldn't know about it. So why is that so important? Because at the time of the memorandum was received in 2011, Eugene Vent's case was under appeal. Active appeal, but his attorney was never notified about it. That is what's known as prosecutorial misconduct. People in positions of authority meant to serve justice did nothing. So while we were out there rallying, crying for justice, certain police officers and district attorneys sat on the confession, knowing that there were grave doubts about this case. Right now we're in waiting mode. We're waiting for a judge to decide whether or not to unseal a record, which we believe to be a confession by Jason Wallace of his involvement in the murder. Right now, this is going through the appellate court and should be ruled on within a couple weeks. It's been nearly 2 years since the Alaska Innocence Project filed the post-conviction relief filings, and a lot of time and money has been expended by the state of Alaska in fighting the case, instead of doing a true independent review. In September 2014, TCC with Victor wrote the U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder calling for a federal independent review of the case. We were joined in that call by the Mayor of Fairbanks, John Eberhardt. Mayor Eberhardt stated, "My office supports this request in the interest of truth and justice for the 4 men and for Mr. Hartman." I want you to join me in thanking him for taking that stance. He is the only Fairbanks mayor who has taken any sort of action in this case. And politicians can do a lot of talking, but when it comes to acting, sometimes it's hard to see that. So thank you, Mayor Eberhardt, for joining us. By the way, the Department of Justice did respond to our letter. They stated that they are aware of the case and are monitoring it and are waiting for a decision to be made. And if that decision warrants their involvement, they'll take action. And so as TCC, we'll certainly be tracking that, their involvement. Trial has been set now in response to the post-conviction relief filings. Trial has been set for the weeks of October 5th and 12th, and that they've been set. So mark your calendars, be there. By being there, you are being seen, and people are recognizing that we're not letting this case be forgotten. There's still much work to do, and as always, I want to thank April Frick. Is April here? She's our little bulldog. She does all the work. Thank you, April. I want to thank Bill Oberly and the Alaska Innocence Project, and also, more importantly, family members of the 4 men. Hazel Roberts, Mona Perdue, I always call you Mona Perdue, I know that's, Ida Haig and others. The other thing I want to announce tonight is that I'm pleased to announce that there are new warriors involved in our fight. The international law firm of Dorsey and Whitney have joined the case as co-counsel, pro bono. This is going to be a tremendous help. Their law firm is huge, and their resources will help quite a bit in this fight for justice. So yesterday, Victor Joseph met privately with Governor Walker, and they discussed this case. And Victor reminded the governor that the eyes of our people are upon it, and will be there until justice is served. And I know our people of our region know how to do a good fight, and we're going to keep the good fight going. So thank you.